OKFM 101.7.
Now, the course of the impasse between the Ghana Education Service and teacher unions, what do you say?
Impasse no ama. Because we are talking about 400,000 teachers. And we are talking about students in excess of 8 million. Based on my parliamentary records from the GES itself, from KG all the way to secondary school. If you combine all the different categories of students captured in that bracket now, they are in excess of 8 million. And I mean, can say, since Friday, the teachers have not gone. And a teacher for no, Oma Assembly say, Oma Penny, at the recommendation of Minister for Education, me I mean your penny editum, appointed Dr. Eric Nkansa. Dr. Eric Nkansa does not foot the bill. I must say he's a banker by profession. Won't need any training in the area of education where he has been certified. And you know, say, want to know all the former director generals of Omenya, including the former one, Professor Pokwa Mankwa. That's almost to share the process by which he was appointed now, which is a recommendation would have been made to the Ghana Education Service Council. They would then deliberate over that and give their feedback to the minister. It is based on that feedback that the appointment can be made. They have even added that even after that, there was a Public Services Commission. So their argument is that all of this were not done. In addition to the fact that Dr. Eric Nkansa is a banker by profession and not an educationist. I must also say, by law, no, they have signed a collective agreement with government, which is the case. And the collective agreement is born out of the labor law of the land. And in that collective agreement, it is prescribed. Say, teacher for no, womo ejuma say the ubetumi wonso we page ho. It me from director 1 to director 2 to assistant director and asifo. What was it the highest?
Baba, doc.
Yes.
Ma say Professor Pokwa Mankwa. Me am kasa me prof papa bi. Ono no oko agricultural training college. After which ochira de kakra bi na ofri GS. Eba ye be pursue ni tertiary education no mu na mu a enti ono no wanko ebia soup assistant soup senior soup some kasa and the otiase subtenant and ye san ye kano assistant director 1 director 2 and president man appointment e man no de eba ye ebe ye director general e ho no teacher unions no ankasa afede to so biemu. Is it mean who where law no find it sadie no edebase according to the Pre-Tertiary Education Act 2020 no was it the president shall in accordance with Article 195 appoint a director general. Me bia or can say in consultation with teacher unions. And now, baby, I can say, Director General, who be our year why you see about because Professor Pokwa quite me by year Director General, or brand no one rise through the ranks, sir. And then away the almost on the soul.
Kwame, I think the definition of rising through the ranks, we are getting it wrong.
Well, yeah, know where Director Tertiary, I will GES. No, I'm going by you.
Nobody has all the Koba, a baby politics, a baby education versus Napo, because no, my cocosono. nyene nyina na yenuma yedimu yede edin komo ewo bedwum.
Until the yanka we.
Let's look at the substantive issue.
Ba do baby no a. Edu baby no yetimi de mra no so toton. Me mostly no niema bi ba say ya. Me share the position of the law. Be a morally. You bet me akase say ni tie but do baby so no ahwe mra no. Said the mra no so e dey esika.
In the case of Professor Opoku Amankwano, so I say training college na sefo.
Akrotku.
If you look at the case that the teacher unions are making, no, they are also saying that they need to protect their profession. They need to protect their professional integrity, and so they also need their own.
You need your own.
You having gone to training college, they were satisfied with that.
Me pato, you need your own. No, nipa na oba ye no. No afi ade no mu da. Enti ne mo kan, can I must start free ho. The agitation should have started from there.
Kwame, they don't see it that way. They say that he has not earned a certificate or any certification in the area of education.
Like pedagogy, okay.
So he has a certificate in the area of being formally trained to teach. But we are only
watch radio Miami Alma Mater Kumasi Technical University any tech mu.
Kwame, one can say on Chiradia, if you want to listen to them carefully, they said that teaching, yes, but there are teachers and there are people teachers. The difference is that a professional teacher is certified to be a teacher. A people teacher teaches without certification. Simply put.
Does it warrant a strike action?
Well, that is where we have to look at the processes and procedure. And Kwame, look, let's be honest and truthful. The reason why their strike action has gained sympathy is also because proper processes and procedure were not followed. In Kebaina, the recommendation had gone to the Ghana Education Service Council. And on the Ghana Education Service Council, the teacher unions have representation. In Ghana, they could not have done much in terms of their argument within the context of procedure. But that procedure was not followed. And you must also remember that the circumstances under which Prof was removed, they are not any teacher unions there. So while they were so, for a lack of a bad word, brooding over the sudden ouster of Prof, this announcement was made. Soon after this announcement of appointing Dr. Nkansa was made, they gave a very strong indication that they are objecting to it and that if the appointment is not reversed, they will embark on a strike. I would have thought, at that time now, almost signaling, that is where the powers that be, failing to perhaps have done some background work to try and get a good feeling about acceptability or non-acceptability from major stakeholders, would have moved in to try and engage them. But that was not done. Until in Central for HMU, announced that they will embark on a strike. And I hear that even after they had announced the strike,
because
they were written to.
Doki, me share a situation whereby argument about say, oh, so the medical professional, we are stating says whatever be the obebano or your doctor, medical doctor, but in their case, you sure no say the SOS Director General no, as I say we ye ubia or ye one of their own. Enti ade no wo mu enhwe se bia mra no ye beye ana bibi etisa ya hwe wo sa
Kwame omo teacher fo omo na omo share ade. They know what they are about, they know what they are doing, and they know their motives. Omo afa nsie yen
but maybe say the law no so anyi wo ma fan
na say law ni omo afa anka de omo ye omo ntumi nye.
Okay.
They are currently on strike. ɛna yɛntumi nhyɛ ɔmo kete sɛ wɔn mmra eti no
me bajo sɛ wosi yɛ appointed new director general of education wone president ne nya adwene because nipa no must have done this done that and I'm already say nipa na so rise through the ranks back on one rise through the ranks though no a teacher of free teaching profession mu and na argument ni baby asa ko center say okay say all right one rise kura na wa kire ade that he has been thought to teach and know your one leg of the argument okay now so kwani abusa o say emra be na wo gina so e di ka sese ya amfa one of your own ama wo ko strike ya wo ba kan say
but they are pointing to their collective agreement and the content in the collective agreement.
And no law.
The collective agreement is lawful because it is drawn from the labor law, and it is something that the government now signing.
And no override the provision in the Constitution of the Article 195 of the Constitution, and then the Pre-Tertiary Education Act of 2020.
Well, that is why when this case goes on, we will know where the law stands. Because remember, the same law prescribes how the processes should go on. Even, Sir President Eyobino, the person should still satisfy the conditions as long as the person is the head of an agency, a professional agency like the Ghana Education Service, where they have a council. The council ought to have a say, even as the president has the power to appoint. And that is why the process requires that answer a minister every recommendation president that should have happened before the recommendation. And that is where the problem is. When we try to circumvent and ignore laid down processes and procedures, this is what happens. When if the processes have been followed, and a sense would have come that this appointment that the president was intending to make, would not receive popular support from major stakeholders. And I say, if they had that sense, they could have done some background work to try and prepare the ground for its acceptance. And where it has reached, for me, I see three options. One is that the teacher unions can be persuaded to accept Dr. Eric Nkansa, which I see not happening because the meetings na ekosuna kasana ebana and the fact that after the Assembly National Labour Commission now, it clearly shows that there is a stalemate. Two is that the president can decide as the appointing authority in the interest of calmness in the sector that is in turmoil, in the interest of the over 8 million students, that I am revoking the appointment. And the third option is the stalemate, which would mean that Anuma ain't we are Ojinao. And I don't think that would augur well.
Okay.
So let's pray and hope that one side of the impasse would make a move.
Okay.
Because Omo say Omo Jipini here, that's a man peninsula say, on also Nipana, Waboni Dino, Onwa and Abewa. Then it is the poor students and the rest of us who are going to suffer. So we need to weigh the two and then look at the way forward.
All right, Madam Sanabay. Now, are you on my dress for buy?
There be another who are member who are parliament.
You want a fool?
That's why I say, yeah, you mean about Jody or Bar said a news so.
Wabama,
but now, or didn't I see parliament? The same is going to be news.
Oh, yeah, I bet second Naba.
I don't know the say in
you. All of that Clement Apaak, MP for Busa South, where you president Global Dog Meat Eaters Association of the world.
OKFM 101.7.